Hi, good morning, good day, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Hope everyone is doing wonderful. I hope, yes. All of my hopes. Today, I just want to make a short video. This video is one of the videos that excites me to make about a political leader by the name Songezo Zibi here in the Eastern Cape. Yeah, he is cracking down a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play one of his videos where he is explaining on how he is dealing with the situations on the ground, because in the municipalities there are a lot of corruption, and he is cracking down to those corruption. I believe that this is the time for Rise Mzansi to shine, and Songezo Zibi is doing a great job here in the Eastern Cape, because what is happening in the Eastern Cape, there are projects that are being built by the government, and then those projects are not complete. Maybe the project will be built half built, incomplete, and then they will say they run out of money. And then there are those kind of, it does not mean when they say they run out of money, because they eat it, they steal it. So there are some instance where he was in the meeting, he find out like some people were wearing clothing like 100,000 of clothing, and then he say, how come this person does not getting paid that much? How come he wear this like kind of clothing? But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some of his videos here, then you will watch him. He will be talking, and then he will tell you by himself on how he is doing in the Eastern Cape. I think that it is time for the Eastern Cape to get out of the hole of corruption. Thank you very much. I hope that you like the video and you subscribe in my channel. Help me to get to 100,000. Thank you very much. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. You have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
So I just want to talk about some of the patterns we've seen on the oversight visit that we went on this past week. We went to Lusikisiki, the Eastern Cape, went to Port St. John's, went to Mthatha, went to Mqanduli, and then went to Buffalo City. And in Buffalo City, went to Zwelitsha, Mdantsane, and then the area near the airport. There's a project called Water World there. I mean, I won't bore you with a long explanation of what each one is about, but I just want to share some general observations. And one is that the infrastructure departments in municipalities need very close scrutiny, ongoing close scrutiny, including lifestyle audits. Each of those contracts need to be scrutinized, and we're the SIU with us, and we're going to make damn sure that that level of scrutiny is going to take place with the SIU and with the Auditor General. So that level of scrutiny needs to happen there. The second thing is that the project management departments also need close scrutiny. Third, it is the resolutions of council and how those resolutions came about is really, really important. But also scrutinize instances where councils don't take reports of malfeasance seriously, because at Buffalo City, for instance, there were lots of instances, or several instances, where the chief whip, the speaker, and the mayor decided to withdraw reports that were exposing malfeasance and all sorts of other problems. At OR Tambo, there were some officials who've been arrested twice, but they're still at work, and not arrested for things out there, arrested for alleged criminal offenses in the office in the course of their work, but they're still at work. And when we questioned it, the municipal manager and mayor defended their presence at work. Now, we're not going to have a capable and ethical state if we have those cases. I mean, in Buffalo City, there was a gentleman who, on the one day, was wearing clothes with a combined price tag of like 125,000, excluding the watch, by the way. And then on day two, he was wearing a different outfit for nearly the same. So he was wearing over 230,000 in 2 days, right? And this person does not earn that kind of money to be wearing those kind of clothes. It's not just the clothes, by the way. We were told the gentleman has lots of cars. worth about 18 million, and I don't know how many houses, 8 or 10, and so it's clear that something is going on in these municipalities. I think people have known that. We took the SIU and the Auditor General with us, and I'm not going to say where we're going to start with action, but one thing I can promise you, the level of scrutiny is going to increase. The level of interrogation is going to intensify the interrogation. As you saw, those who didn't see can go to YouTube and look for the Standing Committee on Public Accounts of the 28th of March. You will see our interactions with the Buffalo City Metro and also with the Tambo District Municipality 2 days before. And some of these conversations are very uncomfortable, but they have to be uncomfortable if we are going to get accountability and have people get their services. We were not there to play, and we are not going to play at all over the next 5 years. We're going to try and make life as uncomfortable as possible for people who want to do wrong things. For people who want to do the work, they're going to get our support as a committee. We always support people who want to do good things. We don't just shout at people and then move on. So yeah, I left the Eastern Cape devastated. I was very devastated by what I saw, because people continue to suffer while some people live large or make excuses. And I don't think we must tolerate that anymore. But as I said, we're going to put law enforcement on that and then monitor law enforcement to make sure they do their work. And then we're going to visit those places again. Then we're going to call people to Parliament to come and update and account and ask questions and subpoena documents and subpoena people to come and appear on a regular basis, so that we keep the pressure on, and hopefully things will change. I know there are lots of places where there are problems, and we do our best to try and cover as many places as possible. So your support in this work is much appreciated.